Hi, I'm Dave, and I help businesses to use technology more effectively. If you're in the construction industry, maybe you're a builder, an architect, you're still double glazing, green energy, heat pumps, these sort of things that we work with in terms of helping your business to use IT more effectively. Now, there are three kind of things that I often see when it comes to construction industries and technology. One is set it up and forget it. You buy the technology, you plug it in, leave it be. The second thing is, and it's linked to this, is not understanding cybersecurity risks. Cybersecurity is almost certainly the biggest risk to your business. Treat it like health and safety. Cost of an incident could exceed six figures, not to be taken lightly. So what do? I help businesses to use technology, as I say, more effectively. But how? Well, there are a few different things that we do in our framework. First of all, we look at the strategy the business has in terms of where it wants to go, what it wants to do, and align your technology to that. Find bits of technology that match up. Then we look at your risk. So obviously cybersecurity, as I mentioned, the biggest risk to your business, but also what other risks to the business are there? How are they being mitigated? What opportunities are out there that are coming up now? We've got AI coming in. Talk about more about that in the moment. Then we look at computer architecture. That is your infrastructure, your hardware, your laptops, your printers, your servers, the software that you're using. Are you using BIM? Are you using architectural packages? How are you storing data? Do you have a CRM or an ERP? Don't worry, I'll explain all these in English if you don't know what they are. Then we look at service delivery. What's your IT team doing with their delivery of IT? Are they adding value to the business? And are you measuring that in a way that makes sense to you? So my role really is to sit between IT and leadership and translate. It's much, much more cost effective to employ me rather than employ a full-time IT director. And you get a lot of the same benefits, but you get additional benefits because I've worked in hundreds and hundreds of small, medium-sized businesses like yours, lots of experience of things that work, things that don't work. And my role, as I say, is to translate all the technical babble into English that you can understand. So if your management team aren't very technical, I can really, really help you get to grips with IT. So every penny you spend on IT brings money back into the profitability of the business. After all, that's what businesses are there for. So I want to talk briefly about, before you go, about artificial intelligence. This is going to become a new risk to the business. So you're thinking, but I do construction. Why is it a problem? Well, we're already starting to see this. People are bringing in new tools. I'm sure you've heard about these digital twins. People are using AI to design buildings. But what people are not necessarily doing at the moment is linking all these things up together. You know how frustrating it is when work is carried out that wasn't done to the plans because they were using an old version of the plans, or they didn't read the documentation because it wasn't delivered to them in the way they can find it. We can help you manage the documentation, manage the process. So when you leave a project, it comes with a bundle of information going forward. If you're using Internet of Things devices, smart homes, smart lighting, smart heating, somebody's going to need to monitor and maintain and upgrade those systems. So you need to make sure that there's documentation that goes with the construction to make sure that happens in the future. And if you're involved with green energy, then you'll know that the technology is changing very rapidly. So it's really important to document what was done, what was done, why, how it was tested. So people going forward can maintain and keep those systems running. It's not like a Victorian building where once you build it, you forget it. And the same is true with IT. We don't want Victorian IT. We want the IT to be making the business get more profit. And if you need to cut costs, we can help you do that. I've got a video you can watch on how to cut costs. If you're spending money on things that you're not using, software that you're not using, systems that aren't working, that aren't delivering, definitely can help. So what you can do, simply book a call with me, a discovery call, and I promise to leave you with one thing that you can take straight away and implement. It's going to be quick, simple, and easy, and have a dramatic impact on your business. So if that sounds useful, book a discovery call, and I'd love to speak to you. Thanks so much for watching. Speak to you soon.